YouTube, what's going on today? It's Grady Billy back here with Season 2, Episode 3, another episode of the Grady Billy Show. Hope you're doing well. If you found the audio before you found the video, you probably heard that I was having a little bit of difficulties trying to get space on my phone so I could record. But obviously I got that fixed, so thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and jump into a little bit of the content of this video. It's going to be mostly about March Madness, kind of my thoughts on that, and then of course we have the NFL offseason. That's been kind of crazy over the last few weeks, so we're going to go ahead and break down into that, and then the last segment is going to be a new segment. It's going to be one about follower questions and stuff you guys either ask me or tell me, give me your takes on all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. Thank you for being here, whether you did hear the audio first and decided to still check out the YouTube video, or you're just on YouTube. Thank you so much. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to episode 3 of season 2 of the Grady Billy Show. So the first segment, March Madness, is here. It's my third favorite time of the year, and very excited. In fact, there's a first 4 game going on right now as we record this video. It's Texas Southern and Texas A&M Commerce fighting for one of the 4 spots in the round of 64. So number 1 seeds. Gonzaga is the number 1 overall seed, and they are in the West region. They won their conference, obviously one of the best college basketball teams in the land over the last few years. They did lose to Baylor a year ago in the national championship by 16 points. Baylor won it a year ago, and they're also a number 1 seed, and then Arizona and Kansas are the other 2 number 1 seeds in the tournament. Who do I think could be a Cinderella team? I think there's a kid from Bryant College, Bryant University. I'm not even sure, just started hearing about him. He's leading the entire NCAA Division I in scoring, and they're actually going to play in a first 4 game against Wright State for a chance to be a 16 seed in the NCAA tournament. So they'll play number 1 seed. Will a 16 seed beat a potential number 1 seed? We will see. Indiana, they're another game. That's a first 4 game. It's another team that could potentially bust a few brackets. Let's go ahead and jump into teams that are already in the first round. San Francisco, I've been reading about them. They're another very solid basketball team that could potentially bust some brackets. But this year seems like the top teams are going to be very solid. It doesn't really look like a lot of upsets are going to happen, but that's the beauty and glory of college basketball, because anything can happen on any given night, and that's why we love it. That's why, if you're wondering why I keep checking my watch, it's because I want to make sure the video is still recording. I've had some problems lately. But anyway, moving on. Who do I think should have made it? I'm mainly going to talk about OU, not just because I'm biased, but because I really think they should have. They played really well towards the end of the year, even beat Baylor, who is a number 1 seed, but the committee just didn't feel they had enough. Michigan was another bubble team. They were able to bump their way into the tournament, playing very well towards the end of their season. Unfortunately, Oklahoma just didn't do enough in their during the season to convince the committee to allow them to play. But they are in the National Invitation Tournament, and I think they're actually playing either tonight or tomorrow night, which by the time you'll be seeing this, either Tuesday night or Wednesday night. So we'll see. We'll see how they fare in that tournament. If say they win the NIT, does that mean they should have been in the tournament, in the March Madness, in the NCAA tournament? I don't know. We'll see. That's kind of up for debate topic. Another Cinderella team I think that could be good, really good. I just saw it on the bracket. Davidson's a very solid 3-point shooting team. They like to score in several different ways. Yes, 3-point shooting is their main go-to, but they also like to score inside, move the basketball really well. They play Michigan State first round at 10 versus a 7, and it could be a very interesting matchup. I think Duke could potentially win it this year. Obviously, I'm a Kentucky fan, as you can see. Big Blue Nation, but I hope Kentucky wins. But I think Duke could actually win it this year. It's Coach K's final year at coaching college basketball. He was not happy with the way the season ended, with a loss to North Carolina, their arch rival. And even he said the season isn't over yet. So we'll see. Like I said, that's the glory and the beauty of March Madness of college basketball. And I filled out one bracket, but I'm going to fill out another kind of more serious one. I always do a few. One, I like to pick every upset. In fact, I picked Bryant to win the national championship this year. So I did kind of joke around, but I will release the bracket that I choose tomorrow after this video is uploaded, probably around 1 o'clock Central Time. I'll take a screenshot of it, just put it on Instagram or whatever. But yeah, so that'll be up tomorrow. Send me your predictions, whether it's in the comments of this video or DMs on any of my socials. Send me your predictions and I'll get to them next week, and I'll be able to see what you guys think, where your kind of thought process is on the tournament, and maybe even some Cinderella teams that you guys might want to see win a few ball games and bust a few brackets. So with all that being said, we're going to jump into a 5-star nutrition plug. Shout out to them for allowing me to be an ambassador, and to hear more about that, here's this, and then we'll jump into the NFL offseason, which is the next segment.
Be sure to hit up 5-Star Nutrition in Lawton for all of your supplement needs. Don't forget to tell them who sent you. If it is your first time and you use my name as a referral, you'll get $10 off your purchase.
So, second segment, NFL offseason. Tom Brady retired, and then earlier this week was like, "No, I'm coming back." So that's crazy. We thought we were done with the Tom Brady era. I guess he posted on Instagram or something that unfinished business or whatever. I mean, dude's played 22 years, has won 7 rings, several MVPs, several awards, all that kind of stuff. I don't know what unfinished business he's talking about. Maybe it's because he didn't make it this last year. But he is back with the Buccaneers. I don't know. I think it's weird, but that's just me. But yeah, anyway, so Tom Brady's back. Jarvis Landry was released by the Browns, and then Amari Cooper to the Browns, which is weird because Amari Cooper was a really good receiver for the Cowboys a year ago, and I don't understand that thought process. Maybe they're trying to get younger guys, maybe move CeeDee Lamb up in the rotation, allow him to be the number 1 guy. I don't really know. I think it is weird that the Browns released Jarvis Landry. He'd been there for 4 years. I also think it's interesting that Baker Mayfield may be out in Cleveland, which is really interesting since they, were like, he's our guy, and they stuck with him even though he was injured. He wanted to continue to play for him. I don't know. Deshaun Watson is now in contention. I guess they're going to meet with Deshaun Watson, the Browns are, and see what he can bring to the table. Obviously, he's an amazing young quarterback. He dealt with some off-the-field issues, but he was released and cleared of all criminal charges in some off-the-field issues that he dealt with this last season. So are the Texans going to keep him? I'm guessing not, because they're willing to trade him. But will the next team be able to handle all those off-field issues coming along with Deshaun Watson? Obviously, on the field, unbelievable quarterback, great athlete, very smart, very decisive, has a great arm, can run. But will the off-the-field issues continue to cloud his career as he moves forward, whether that's with Cleveland or whoever? I saw on ESPN that the Cardinals may even be interested in a trade with Kyler Murray and Deshaun Watson, which I disagree with wholeheartedly, because Kyler Murray is just a freak athlete, can do crazy things with his legs, can do crazy things with his arm, and it would just be really weird to see that trade, I think, because I think the Cardinals would be getting a lesser Kyler Murray, in my opinion. Not that Deshaun Watson's bad, just the way Kyler Murray can play football is unbelievable. So that's kind of the NFL offseason. Those are the highlights. For right now, those obviously more and more will come in the coming weeks. But yeah, give me your thoughts. Tom Brady being back, all these trades, all these. Oh, I didn't even mention Russell Wilson to the Broncos, Drew Lock and others to the Seahawks. That's going to be really interesting. Maybe the Broncos are trying to make a Super Bowl push now, rather than waiting around to see how Drew Lock develops and his team around him. Von Miller even potentially coming back to Denver. I know there are players on the Rams that are wanting him to stay because they want to make another Super Bowl run, obviously after just winning the Super Bowl. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting over the next few weeks. Give me your thoughts, whether it's in the comments or DMs. Just let me know what you're thinking. I'll try and get to them in the next video. But yeah, NFL offseason, crazy. Tom Brady's back. That's probably the biggest highlight and shocker of them all after he's like, yeah, I'm done. And he's like, no, just kidding, I'm back. So yeah, NFL offseason, crazy. Moving on to the next segment will be our follower questions. Brand new segment coming at you. But first, a shout out to Lift Life for allowing me to be an ambassador for their brand. And here's that spot right now.
Be sure to check out Lift Life for your workout gear. Everything from backpacks, wrist wraps, apparel, and more. Use code GRADEN.FIT1 at checkout for 10% off your purchase. Head to the link tree on any of my socials to find that link.
So final segment is the follower questions. Again, if you guys want to ask me something or give me your thoughts on something, I'll try and get to that aren't related to different segments earlier in the show. I'll try and get to them towards the end of the show. I'll probably pick 5 or 6 of them, depending on how many I get to kind of talk about, go through, give my thoughts on, answer questions, stuff like that. So send me those throughout this week into next week as we get ready for another video to be posted and audio. But this week's question came from Corey. Shout out to Corey for the question. And he asked about the stickers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have them right here. They're here. Can you see them? How's that look? As you can see, it's just my logo. Nothing too fancy. But yeah, so they're here. We got, actually, I just saw today that we're 22 subs. We're actually 22 subs on the YouTube channel, which is big time. Very excited, very thankful for that. Our sub goal was obviously 20, and I told you guys I promised you some stickers. So here they are. I'll be selling them for $3 a pop. You can DM me and we can get it taken care of that way. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Our next sub goal is actually going to be 50 subs. I haven't set a date yet. I might not. We'll just kind of see how things roll. But they're here. I have 15 of them. First come, first serve. So be sure to DM, comment, do whatever you got to do to get my attention so you can be one of the first 15 members to get a sticker. Yeah, so that's that. Thank you, Corey, for the question. Stickers are here, man. So you guys can get them. Just DM me for those. And yeah, that's that last segment. So thank you guys for being here. That is the video for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Again, like I said, we got 22 subs currently on the channel, which I'm very thankful for. But we got to keep growing. We got to keep getting better. So please like the video, like the video, sub to the YouTube, share this with a friend. Like I said, new sub goal is 50. Stickers are here. If we hit 50, gonna start thinking about different merchandise ideas for you guys, which I'm very, very happy to do. I didn't think anything like this would be ever possible. So I'm very, very humble, very, very thankful. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but to me, I mean, 22 of you guys subscribe to my stuff. I have like 170 something followers on Twitter. I think I have over 130 something on Instagram. I mean, I would have never dreamed that me just talking the whole time would be so intriguing to you guys. But I'm very thankful. If you want a sticker, like I said, DM me on either Twitter or Instagram. Oh, by the way, got rid of TikTok. It was too much, just felt like I was trying to juggle too many things. So TikTok is no longer there. I think it's on the link tree. It's going to be gone at some point. But yeah, Instagram, Twitter, hit me up on there if you want to comment. I may not get to the YouTube comments as quickly. So like I said, DM me on Instagram or Twitter. That is the best way to get a hold of me. You can even email me, I guess. First 15 people will get a sticker for $3. And yeah, so that's the video. That's episode 3 of season 2. And as always, be sure to tell someone you love them, that you care about them, and that you're there for them. This is Graydon Buick right here. Signing off for the Graydon Buick Show. You guys have a blessed day, a blessed week, and we'll see you guys next week, okay?